All right, here we go. If you've ever seen Cody's matches in the past, he can make a lot of pressure happen. Dominic Lobo is not somebody who necessarily breaks under pressure. So already, beautiful slide. Says, I don't even want to waste time going into a wrestling battle. I'm going to see what I can do with rubber guard here.
I think he's looking for close guard too, Raph.
Yeah.
Like, you're right, he avoided the wrestling right away, and I think early on he was looking to pull close. But we saw Cody do a great job, try to go into an over-under style, like body lock pass. I'm sorry, not over-under, body lock pass style by stuffing that knee inside. And the right leg still is stuck. It's not that you can't make a lot happen from here, but typically I find like it's a great strategy we see often to try to get these wrestlers into close guard early on in a match. But with that overwrap on the left-hand side, a lot of options here. We've got triangles, we've got omoplatas, we've got gogoplatas, all the good stuff.
Well, also, sometimes you just get a brick of a human being. Cody Davis is a brick, has a very aggressive MMA style that he brings to his jiu-jitsu. And this is a good strategy for somebody that is that intensely MMA-based. This is the whole reason why Eddie Bravo went to a specific style that was using rubber guard to neutralize people who were in MMA so you wouldn't necessarily get hit. Now when you see somebody like Dominic Lobo use it, you still see it can be effective in breaking down their posture. It's the finish for somebody with broad shoulders like this that can be difficult to get.
Yeah, Lobo had a really nice attempt a minute ago. It was almost like a bump sweep to an arm drag. A little bit of a look at the back. Davis has a really good awareness of his center line, like where he is. He's never getting his arm crossed across the center line. And we saw that with the overwrap. We saw that with the arm drag. And we see that now, even though his posture is broken down, this is not looking as good for him. He still is very aware of where his shoulders and his head are, and they're not letting he's not letting them get them separated away from each other.
And this angle here makes me think that Lobo can flex this in. Like, I think he can get over that head, which I don't know that I would have bet on that earlier, just because of how big the shoulders of Cody are. And nonetheless, this could be a very impressive weapon.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Yeah, this is impressive. Look at Lobo just systematically doing it. And Cody's not really fazed by this.
Well, you're not fazed until it's too late a lot of times with this position, to be quite honest. But at the same time, like, if you